How's it going, Magicraft enjoyers? It's time once again to do something different, actually, so not once again. I was going to do a guide video today, but I think I want to redo how we do the guide videos, so we're going to take a week off of those, and instead, I thought we'd do something fun, and we'd pull up the Magicraft Discord, and we'd look at some other people's build showcases. Whee! Doesn't that sound fun? Let's do it. So I just scrolled back to, what, 313? That's about half a month ago. Let's take a look at people are doing. So, this person did Arcane Barrier, of course. I bet they beat the producer. Wow, that's a short runtime. We don't get those no more, unless we lose. Don't look at my last video. Let's see here. Does Core of Thunder work on Arcane Barrier? That's an interesting thought. Oh, I see. They just used, yeah. They just used area boost. Standardization. They've got navigation. They've got some more space. They've got split plus, damage plus, more split. Let's see here. What they needed to do is throw one of these splits on the other side so that the math works out better. Because if you have them all here, then you're just getting the added number of splits. If you move it past the duet, you would be getting these splits, and then they would be splitting into these splits, and it would be multiplicative. Yeah. We have crit. They have some masks, so they have more crit. One sword only. That's sad. And then their fuse firing into fireworks, so they get 4 mana, which then duets into plus with a bunch of piercing. So these are going to be multiplying a bunch. I bet that looked good. That was fun. That's good. Let's see what they said. Wisp is surprisingly strong because of the automatic navigate. It is a bit hard to kill producer, but manageable. Makes sense. Want to say and fall over the Prism Core for some reason. That's good. Okay, so they're trying to go Prism, but pure damage. Current run is, let's see here. We got some flower action. We got some damage. We got an area boost. Not doing much right now. Oh, I see. They're probably going to put this here. They really like Core of Thunder. I don't blame them. And then they got fall, multi-shot, all into prisms. So their prisms are doing some work. They got split on them as well. I don't even see the prisms in this shot. Oh, they're all over there. And then they have it on the wand that summons tentacles. Okay. This looks like it was a fun budding build. This is the final build. Okay, so they used, yep, there's damage boost, and there's the Core of Thunder. There's more damage boost. They've got 2 wands here. That's interesting. Well, I guess they don't actually have to be on, is it Stellar Drift? I think that's Stellar Drift. So they've got, ooh, okay. I wonder if that actually helps with the prisms whenever you have a bunch of split and multi-shot. What is that called? Standard spread or something. It just equals out all of your spread. And then we've got a backup wand here. Oh, I see. I never thought to use energized orb like this, where you hit it with the vines, obviously, you hit it with the magic plus, and then instead of putting regen on it, you go for like your damage, your 50% damage boost from your magic bullet here, and then you fireworks into 4 mana absorption. Not mana absorption. What's it called? You know what it's called. So you're building up your mana infinitely while your prism cores are firing. It looks like you did run out of mana, so I'm wondering if this could have been made more efficient with... Well, that's a very low-cost spell. You could have done away with the 50% damage and gone for like a higher level, so you get faster fire rate, get more of these off. Interesting. Although you do have tracking here, so that's good. I wonder if there's a way to optimize this better, since you're not trying to do any damage. I guess you could try to find some mimic cubes or something, or get some more of these going. I like that. We're going to try that out. We're going to try this out. I'm going to write it down. We're going to write down energized orb. I want to try this out. Energized orb with epic mana spell And then Prism Core build. I think what I'll do is I'll probably add some like mana battery savers on here. Darla, calm down. I would add on some batteries here. I'd probably swap out to lasers so that you get lower cost. Although Magic Bullet Plus isn't bad. And then you do some more capacity stones if you can. Throw down some cooldown reduction. This could be neat. This could be really neat. Maybe you try to go to fireworks and get 2 of these going. That could be fun. So yeah, Prism Core, and then on Energized Orb, you throw down that's neat. I like that idea a lot. All right, we got someone who got their first million damage. Nope, sorry, their first 8.4 billion damage. All right, we got some core flames down here that aren't getting used yet. We've got a bunch of mana with, yep, okay, plus. We got okay. So you're going for the fall version of Dimension Walker, which can be a little tough to control, like where things are, but I assume, yeah, you have 7,900 damage. You're doing plenty. And you got Magic Bullet Plus, you're doing an extra 100% damage. Multi-shot here, that's multiplicative. So we're getting what? +4. So we're firing 4 of these, which fires 8, I believe, on the plus. And then another 4. So you're firing like 20-something Dimension Walkers here. There we go. So yeah, 945 million. So that's 11 billion damage right there. That's wild. I've never seen an M myself. Maybe we'll have to do something like this with Dimension Walker. I try to spread out my Dimension Walker videos. It helps. I don't want things to get like too static. Okay, so I did something and I think I'm invincible for those last 20 seconds. Every 9 split, you can add 1 duo or your split gets equally divided between those duos instead. So let's take a look at the build. Does this work? Does that work? Where are your prism cores, my friend? There it is, right there. So split, double shot, prism core, a bunch of poison. Makes sense. You got the fire here, so you're getting both tick stacks. Batteries here, so you're not going for damage, you're going straight for dots, damage over time. That's a lot of prism cores. So we got a multi, which is like 5, 4, 3, 3. So you're getting, well, how much is that? 5 and 4 is 9, plus 6 is 15. You're getting 15 on each of these, and then it's a double shot, so you're getting double that. So you're getting 30 prisms. They're all firing off a bunch of poison. You got a lot of space here. You got a lot of mana here, so they can fire for a while. That's interesting. Yeah, this is the final build. They had 236% damage increase. Did they have Proctor's pick 5? Okay. I feel like after a certain point, doesn't the math on the pick become like not really that necessary? Although I guess if you have that many relics, then it doesn't matter that much anyways. Aaron here with some good insight. You could just make a formula for your damage, a very simple one for whether you should or should not add a split or multi-shot based on MP efficiency. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, Double Brain is broken. We've got so many relics. I wonder if this is reset meta, because you have a decent amount of money, but I did get 5,000 coins on my last run and it wasn't reset meta. We just got very lucky. I wonder if we could have optimized that better. We'll have to go back and look, but we got another Prism Core build. We've got some Hive here. We got some more Prism Core down here. So it looks like you're going pretty heavy into the Prism Core. That's smart. You copied your split quite a bit. So that's what? 3 times 4, 12 Prism Cores times 4. 12 times 4 is 48. 48 Prism Cores. I wonder if that's how that works. You got another 3 here times 4. So that's 12, so that's 60 prism cores. You got another 5 here, so that's 65 prism cores. So this was a flat damage build for sure. Did they beat the producer, I wonder? We got someone who didn't quite see the solution, but they had the same problem that I did. where they thought you had to fill every square, which honestly, in my opinion, is how it should be. But, you know, we're not going to complain. We got to build here. Do they have a picture? Oh, they have a video. Let's look at the video first, and then we'll see what's going on. Oh, that's loud. Sorry about that. Good old D-Walkers. It looks like you're not getting a lot. Are you using a Nova Star here? I think if you use Nova Star, only the first D-Walker gets the damage increase. That's interesting, though. It's too bad you can't get a Nova Star build going with D-Walker because of the... unless you could get, like... Okay, what if you did Nova Star, you did Arcane, you did a volley, and then you volleyed into D-Walker and the mana absorption, but you had, like, a serial on the D-Walker that's also firing off mana absorption, and you put some multi-shot on it. I wonder if you could conceivably build up enough mana to make Nova Star work with D-Walker. That's something to think about. Let's look at how the build looked. Okay, yeah, Nova Star, D-Walker, splits and such. You know, you could probably put the split and the multi-shot on the other side of the star. You don't have to, though. A lot of navigate going, understood. Speed, good. Duration, you probably don't even need that duration. I mean, it's fine. It's fine to have the duration. We have some damage increase. We have a twine that you're not using yet with a sword that you're not using yet. You could switch out this mana box here with this collapse crystal and it would be a little more efficient. And then you got some shield going, which is always good. I think shield is almost always necessary for a producer kill unless you have like some wild damage. We got someone who also got a bunch of electrified crown damage and didn't realize it. What is that? 73 million damage from the crown. Yeah. Percent max health damage is always good. Aaron is completely right. Whenever you have percent max health damage, like through Fire Core or through Electric Crown, if you're doing enough self-damage, especially if you have Arcane Barrier, which I think still procs the Electric Crown, then you're going boom, 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 boom. And percent damage is always going to be high, especially on the Producer, because the Producer has like, what, 125 million health? And you think that the crown does like 0.3% to that? What is that? That's like 0.3 times 125. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 zeros. That is still... Oh no, 0.03. My mistake. No, that's still only 3%. We need 0.3%. So we put 0.0003. And that's still 375,000 damage every time you self-damage. So, yeah, it would make sense that Producer is doing that much damage. I didn't show the calculator there because I pulled it off screen, but you can trust me. So, if you're doing 375,000 damage every time you take damage from the Producer, and he's punching, it's going to stack up pretty quick. That's why he did 73 million damage there. Yep, Aaron's true. Electrified Crown and Cora Flame and Rainbow Cape is MVP for producer kills anyways. You could just have high damage. You could have high damage. Aaron is not a Poison fan. We know this. All right, we got, what is it? Sorry. 45,000 DPS on dummy. Best build what you got. 1 second to kill developer. Let's see. You have D-Walker, some area, no Blast Surge. Oh, I see what you did. You charged it up, so you fired off a bunch. You can also do this with a bunch of multi-shot and splits and stuff. But this is totally legitimate way to get off a bunch of D-Walker at once. Because it doesn't take all of your mana until it fires. So you can build up, what is this, 24 D-Walkers and then fire them all off. This is a nice little build. Oh, there's the Blast Surge. There was Blast Surge. That's why you take this. Fall is really good for Blast Surge. If you can use your D-Walker with Fall, good for you. That would be great. It's kind of hard to aim it, though. New color gold. Oh, you got the emeralds. You get those if you are dropping a certain amount of money. I think they're 100 coins each. We got some prism and shield going here. Let's see here. Prism, shield. Oh, this is your... Okay, this is your storage wand, or is this your final wand? There's a lot of people here who do multi-wand setups. I'm more of a fan of a single wand setup, just because I feel like you can optimize it better, and then you have all the space for your area boosts in other places. I don't know. I don't know what's best. We got first one shot of producer with 17 billion DPS. Got lucky with double potions, had an insane amount of coins, 5 coin damage upgrades. Oh, okay, you had 5 prospectors pick, and you had, oh, look at that. You had 143,000 coins with a, ooh, okay, here's something I haven't seen. We've got swords, twine into boomerangs. We got the navigate, we got the multi-shot, we got the coin here, duetting into that. Oh, that's where all your damage came from. Understood. I was like, oh, you got 5 picks. That's awesome. There's a coin there. 143,000 coins. Sheesh. Now, I'm wondering if you could get rid of the split here and then use another magic upgrade here for maybe... Where would you even use that instead? I guess you could put it in the back and then upgrade your double shot all the way with this one. Upgrade your crit a little bit. That's just little optimization things, though. Did you have sword? You had 5 swords, yeah. That probably would have been cool. All right, extremely unlucky with potions and everything. Was hoping for way more gold, but coin with duet into skull is sick. Of course it is. It always is. I mean, even with 2,000 coins, you're still getting a decent amount of damage out of this coin, especially into a Cthulhu with this much mana. It's too bad you couldn't get a Cthulhu ++, but it's still pretty optimized. What do we got here? We got, what did they call it? Ladybug's attack? Oh, okay, so this is a lot like one of the ones that I just did, but you have book here with parasite and all that. So books are all summoning 2 hives. So that's, oh, do you have Merlin's Beard? You do. So that's 6 books times 2 hives. That's 12 hives. You've got all the upgrades. Do you have a fusion summon? Okay, so you're getting the fall damage from the hives. Do you have a blast surge anywhere? You do. Always mimic cube your blast surges. It's going to make your attacks way smaller, but, you know, boost your damage quite a bit. What do we got here? Another hive. Same looking build. We got books. You could put this parasite back here. Don't worry about it. You could summon more books. It's not the end of the world. Probably a damage boost too. You could throw all that back there. Just do it. You know, just throw it all back there. It's fine. It's fine, I promise. And then you got the little D-Walker side shot. I love that. Do you use your Nova Star or did you re-roll it? You don't have it anywhere? What's your epic spell? Where did your epic spell go? I don't see it. I don't see an upgrade or anything. What'd you do with your epic spell? Thermal Lance. Evil twin. Look, they both had ladybugs back to back. That's fun. What do we got here? We got butterfly, twine plus butterfly. Core this, multi-shot, 2 spell upgrades. That's a good, this is a good pairing in my opinion. You get the full effects of this. You don't have to get up to a ++. That's a mimic cube. So you're upgrading these 2. So I guess technically you could have thrown this back here behind and then upgraded maybe just your Core of Thunder or your damage boost. Then you could have fit this multi-shot on the other side of the split. You could have thrown in... There's not much else there, really. I mean, I guess you could have used the extra space for your vines, but, you know. That's just nitpicking. It looks like a fun build. Accidental recoil build. Had enough recoil so the producer couldn't get me. Oh, so you... Okay, I understand what happened here. Did you have... You didn't have any curses. So your recoil was enough to just blow you around away from the producer, so he couldn't hit you. And then you have... So then what were you firing to get that much recoil? Was it... Oh, it was definitely this. Because D-Walker, Serial, Nova. Yeah, so that was going... Shoo! That was shooting you around the room for sure. Oh, and then you have the mana vines. This is a little suboptimal. You could throw like a volley plus here and get all three of those in one shot, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. You're having fun. Homing swords. Oh, I love this build, especially with the BN blades. We did one of those recently. You did the navigate. You don't have any duration, which is interesting because duration makes BN navigate so good. But, I mean, otherwise, this looks like a pretty decent build. Oh, there's some duration, but you're not using it on your... Oh, I see. You use duration to get the magic bullet to be able to reach, and then you got a bunch of books firing them all. That makes sense. You probably didn't need to stack here. One magic bullet firing is enough, but I get the vision. I like the vision. Okay, here we've got big D-Walker build. So they went for the serial mana absorption. I would be curious to see if that paid off for them. Because from what I understand, it takes a while for it to fire off. Now, if you had like a... You know what I could see doing here? You do this package right here, but you cut out the serial, and then you throw the automatic navigate in over here, and then you put like a post-slot spell, like movement, so you're firing off mana absorptions. That way, you're firing off the mana absorptions, getting your mana back faster. And then you can fire off more D-Walkers. Maybe that's the solution. Use a post slot, like a movement, or just a standstill if you're feeling lucky, you know? You don't have, like, Arcane Barrier or anything, so it's not like the end of the world. Interesting. What else we got? 1 million poison. Worthy opponent. Killed off him. Nice, nice, nice. We've got a plus, a plus, and a plus. We got 2 flame cores. We got... Ooh, that's a lot of multi-shot. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 plus, and then you multiply 8 times 6. So that's math in my head. 72? No. That's 64. 64 prisms, all firing off all of this poison and fire. Yeah. You're gonna get big stacks. Almost 1 million poison on one stack. That's cool. What do we got here? We got... Hold on. Do we have a picture with this one? No, we don't. What do we got? We got D-Walker. Upgraded both sides. This is obviously giving now... it used to that one vine did not give you any boost, but it does now. We have hammers on here, so you get some extra speed. That's nice. You get this, which is fine with D-Walker and fine with hammers. You got something interesting going on here. That's nice. I like that. What do we got here? We got... Let's look at the picture first. Big fire, big poison. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. What in the world is going on here? Hold on. Oh, I can barely see that. We got trolls, we got hives, we've got, is that tentacles? We got another hive, we got a Cthulhu, we got a magic upgrade, we got this going, bunch of space here. That needs to be moved over one, my friend. Although, if these are all mimic cubes, I understand why you didn't. Honestly, forget about some of this extra space, just throw this guy over here, and you're firing off a lot more of this. That's interesting, though. Easy 100 million. What do we got? We got hives, soul link, multi-shot. Okay, cadaver explosion makes sense. We got overload and some damage. These are okay. You got the troll blood and the Indom. Indom's good. And then the fusion summon. So you're going pow, 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 pow. Nice. I like that. Got your big arcane barrier number. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5.5 million damage on arcane barrier with a 105% crit rate. I wonder if they had the critical sword relic. I bet that was going pretty high. I guess they were using, look at that radius. They were using blast surge. That's really cool. I like that. I like this a lot. My producer AFK build. 2 barriers, rocks, butterflies. Oh, right. This is the wand spirit guy. So you had 2 arcane barriers. You got some extra mana here, some extra regen. We've got firing off a laser. We've got rocks off of stars with cereal. We've got black holes firing off into black holes. We've got swords, and we got all kinds of stuff here. So this is just a smorgasbord. Little AFK. Just make it so you can't lose health. Develop L. Easy, easy. I call this the split core project build. Okay, what do we got here? We got split core. Okay, okay. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one. Arcane barrier times 3. You got the regen, the mana. No capacity stones and no vines. Typically, if I'm going anything with mana like this, I'm going for some vines. That's interesting. Where are we now? A gift for your eyes. 2.3 million poison. Oh my. Oh yeah, there it is. The 2.3 million damage from poison on 1 tick. That's awesome. We got prism. We got 2 multi-shot 4s. We got a bunch of splits. We got battery. We got this. We got energetic core or energetic orb with a bunch of regen, bunch of mana, a plus vines, and okay, yeah. This is the setup you're wanting to see on your energetic core. Although I do like the idea of firing off, using core to fire off mana forever. Okay, let's keep going. What else do we got here? We got another poison build. Energy on enemy hit. Okay, we got hammers swinging. We got double shot, multi-shot, split, hammer. So you're just hammering away. You're firing off your snakes. Did you not have a tracking for the snakes? I guess that's not a big deal. You got this guy. Oh my. So this is an interesting build. I'm not sure what your vines are doing down here, what use they have, but I'm not going to complain. People are going to do what they do, right? Getting to the feels good number of projectiles. Oh, look at all those lasers. Hold on. Pew, 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 pew. Do you have any, like... Okay, you're just going for a straight fire. We got wand spirits, so this is that character. So everything's firing automatically. You got snakes on snakes, no tracking though. Rocks, lasers, and then a D-Walker, freaking twine D-Walker down here. Interesting. I like this. This is a great setup right here. It just turns into like a little chain of firing. You really want to get some track on this though. That's where your numbers get big. Let's see what they did. Oh God. Yeah, you had a lot going there. Let me play that one more time. Sheesh. And okay, let's look at one more. We had more laser. Okay, we got prism core, we got lasers, we got so much poison. We've got a bunch of upgrades. We got a lot of splits here. We got a lot of magma fire core. We got a mimicry cube fire core. Oh, you did orbit. Interesting. Let's see how it looks. Oh, we don't get to see how it looks. Lame. Guys, I think... Damn, look at those resources. That's a lot. I need to get that save file. Everybody, I think that's going to do it for our little review. We've hit just about 30 minutes. Did you like this? If you did, let me know. If you didn't, I guess you won't tell me because you're not here, but I thought this was fun. Like the video if you enjoyed, comment, let me know what you thought of these builds. Honestly, if you want to share some builds and you specifically want me to see them, come join the Discord. There's a link in the description. Here, I'll show you what happened to me last night. You back, fatty? Stupid bear always taking my trash. Always taking my trash. I had to go clean it up the next morning. Look at the cute cat. But yeah, come in here. Go into the gaming channel, share some builds and stuff. We got people. There we go. Look at that. We got someone sharing Arcade Barrier here. This is wild. This is the same screenshot from before, but I saw this. That's why I remembered it. We got people posting their Hearthstone Battlegrounds builds too. Get in here and post some of your builds if you want to share them with me. I'll take a look at them. We could talk about them. Maybe we could start reviewing people's builds once a week. Maybe doing that on stream or before a video starts. That could be fun. Yeah, there's a link in the description for my Discord. If it's not working, comment at me and let me know so that I can update it again. Or go to my Twitch or go to a live stream and on YouTube and exclamation point Discord. That does it too, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed this. I had fun. I like judging other people's builds, judging and reviewing. This is the Magicraft Discord. I think you can just search Magicraft on here and it'll do it. Well, we all do a lot of talking in here about the game. It's mostly just me asking people things if I think of things and sharing clips of old builds because we were talking about like BN swords with navigate. And then that's actually
and we'll go damage.
That's actually what made me do the BN tracking build that I did this week. Sheesh! If you guys enjoyed this though, like I said, like the video, comment, tell me that you enjoyed it and I'll do it again. But otherwise, you are all wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.